Hello, how's it going? So today I want to talk about Bing. As you surely know, Bing is not exactly the best search engine in the world. The search result quality are not a match for Google, to put it nicely. But today I don't want to go in these details. I think it's clear for everybody. I want to talk about webmaster support, which in my opinion is even worse. So I'm going to explain the problem I got this year, and after I'm going to go on to stories about other webmasters. As you will notice, I did a couple of typos in the mail I sent them. Probably didn't help my case, but anyway. So since around April 25th, the number of visitors reduced to almost zero, as you can see in the search performance graph they have access to. I noticed that most popular keyword searches, such as this is two graphics cards and machine learning, doesn't list my website anymore. Before it was close to the top result. So to give you an example, now it's fixed, but when you type RX 580 machine learning, I rank first. So suddenly I didn't rank at all. Like none of my page was ranking. So I was completely de-indexed. And then I got a useless response telling me webmaster guidelines and things to avoid, which I was respecting already. And they said that the problem is that my website is under spam. I didn't understand because if you look at my website, it's very, very simple. It's a typical programmer website. Simply a list of blog posts that are original, no clickbaits. I didn't understand why they would think that. And I asked for details like every webmaster would do. And they say that they cannot answer. So I'm unable to provide you the specifics of the blog as our product review team does not share details of the blog. However, I wish to help you with a few links and help docs which are useless. I checked. The only thing that is useful is the webmaster tools. Under SEO reports, the list of errors. So if you have the same problem as me, if suddenly your website is de-indexed, check your SEO reports and try to fix as many errors as you can, which I did. And eventually, a couple of weeks later, after I fixed a couple of them, it went back online. But I don't know if it's because of that. I don't know. It's because they realized that they were totally wrong. It's not clear at all. The only error that I suspect might cause problem is that I had an error with H1 tags. You can see H1 tag is missing. That's not too bad. But I got some blog posts that have more than one H1 tag. So maybe by realizing a couple of blog posts had this, they thought that my website was spam, for some reason spam. But it's totally unprofessional because first, when they de-indexed the website, it was in April. I noticed in June, and they don't even bother sending a mail at all, saying, "Okay, there's a problem with your website. Please review your SEO reports." At least, no, they don't even tell. After that, they don't even tell which errors might cause problems or might make them think they're spam. I understand maybe they don't want to tell because they don't want the real spam sites to game the system. But the problem is that the real spam site already know how to do that. Like they're professional spammers. So really, who they're hurting is like small businesses and bloggers. Mine's not too bad. It's like a non-profit blog. So like I have a couple of ads, but I don't really make money with it. It's just because I like blogging and like talking about programming stuff. But it's for small business. It's completely unacceptable. Like they at least have to have a clear guidelines and tell you why exactly you're out of the index and tell you when you are out of the index. So to recap, if you get this problem, Like check your SEO reports. Don't hesitate to, even if they don't answer, don't hesitate to send multiple mails and tell them that it's a problem for you, and don't hesitate to complain. Otherwise, yeah, you'll get little chance to get back online. So let's see the other stories. When I read these stories, I feel I got very lucky. Probably because my website is one of the simplest. So one created this post in 2020. This is that was 1 year before this thing happened to me. So Bing removing many sites for no reason. So Bing already de-indexed 4 of my websites, and the same keeps happening to many of my friends and other webmasters as well. I'm completely aware of the webmaster guidelines and everything I shouldn't do for 8+ years of experience managing websites. But even without violating a single one of them, the website is still de-indexed. Not 1, not 2. It keeps happening over and over again. When we contact them, some sites get back in the search results again after they manually remove the block, and some of them not. Around 75% of the time, they are re-index the sites. They are re-indexing the sites. So it clearly does not violate Bing guidelines and still not removed from the search. The website were up and running for 4 or 5 years without any issues from any search engine. The same was for me. It was working well in Google. Never had a problem until now. So Bing doesn't send any emails or warnings. Same for me. In the webmaster console as well. So what is the point of a webmaster console if it doesn't even warn the webmasters about a serious issue? Good point. This is just unacceptable. Totally agree. And it goes on like all the others is the same. I got a response which denied any problem at Microsoft's end, although clearly there was a problem, which I replied, pointing out otherwise, and within a few days or a week or so, the matter was magically resolved. So you don't know, probably has, maybe in my case, it had nothing to do with the fixes I made. It just happened like this. And so you got many examples of people, and I follow this thread, and sometimes they delete some of the replies. I don't know why. This is very sneaky as well. I have the same problem. My site was de-indexed on March 2021. Bing did not even reply to my query for weeks and gave just the same answers as everyone else has received. They are the most omnipotent, useless people I've ever dealt with. And by the way, this is not hating the support person. I think they have no say in this. This is clearly Bing upper management. So clearly the person that is in charge of Bing at Microsoft, I don't know who it is, doesn't use its product. We are all powerless to do anything about the huge damage they are doing to us. This is not an exaggeration. This is very true. Because you may think, okay, well, Bing is only 10% of the traffic. It's not a huge problem, but 10% is a lot, especially for small businesses that are trying to gather traction. Like, they need all the help they can get, and doing that to them without even telling them, and not even telling them why, is just unacceptable. Also, especially that DuckDuckGo and Yahoo also use Bing. So when you lose Bing, you lose DuckDuckGo and you use Yahoo. And there's a lot of programmers that use DuckDuckGo. So in my case, I was losing traffic from DuckDuckGo from a couple of programmers. And I lost more than 10%. I think it was 20% eventually of the total traffic. So one other point is that one may think that, well, Microsoft is a private company, so they do what they want, right? If you're not happy, you can go elsewhere. I mean, yes and no. I know this is a huge debate on for social media and other search engines currently, and as well as YouTube. But I think the answer is in between. Yes, they're a private company. Yes, they should do what they want. But they should be clear about it. they should be explicit. Okay, we favor this type of content. We if they de-index someone, they have to tell it right away. If they de-rank someone, like you're still in the search result, this is the most nasty. Like you're still in the search result, but you're slightly de-rank for some reason because they don't like something. You have too many tags or something, or maybe the content. I don't know. They have to tell it explicitly. The same goes for when you go to a grocery store and you buy food. You have the list of ingredients, and the company are required to list what exactly you're buying. They don't say, well, this is a private company, and if you are not happy, just don't buy your cereal box, or just don't buy your milk, or just don't buy your vegetables. But all the foods are required inspections, and you can have access to data from from the food. So for packaged goods, you have access to ingredients, the number of calories, all that stuff. And then you can make a clear choice if you want to buy it or not. Now, if you're not happy with that, then yes, go elsewhere. But it's explicit. Like, you not just buy the food and then use your own devices to analyze all the content and then realize that, wait, this is too much calories for me, or this is something I'm allergic to it, or things like that. It would be a complete mess. It's the same thing for search results, I think. Search engines. Because a business or a YouTuber or a blogger can spend a huge amount of time making content and targeting, let's say, only YouTube, or targeting only a specific search engine, just to realize that he was deranked after a few years, and that his competitors are ahead because for some reasons he was artificially deranked by the search engine. This is just like awful. Society has nothing to gain with going this way, and they should just be explicit so that the blogger, the small business, can do a clear choice. Okay, I'm not spending any more time on YouTube. I'm going to spend time on another platform. I'm not spending any more time with this search engine. I'm going to spend more time with their competitors. Because maybe you don't realize, but taking care of all the different video platforms and search engines and whatnot takes a lot of time. You have to check. You have to open the webmaster tool, check if everything's okay, and then I just upload on YouTube. But let's say I was uploading on other platforms, like some other YouTubers. This is a lot of time to upload and then answer comments, especially those that have a lot of views and a lot of subscribers. This is a significant investment of time, and for some it can be a whole salary more. Like they have to hire someone more for that. And if they do that just to realize that they're getting deranked, they could have invested their money elsewhere. I mean, this is just unacceptable. So that's pretty much it. I know it's a hot topic currently, and I want to talk more about it maybe for another video. But for now, that's it. If you have any comments, opinions on it, please do so. Please write in the comment section down below. I'll happy to hear it. And thanks for watching. See you next time.